Okay, Hesh Sagafi here. What's this topic? It's
Be scared. Be very scared.
this topic today. This is like a Halloween title. Be very scared. This is what I'm talking about in this video. It's identifying problems before they become problems. You want to prepare. You want to plan. There are sayings about this stuff. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. If you're not prepared for something that's going to happen in the next 30 to 60 to 90 days or 10 years. When something bad happens, don't be upset about it. So ultimately, what sort of problems when it comes to the mortgage loan process do you want to pay attention to that could cause future problems when you're going for a loan? I'll give you an example. Let's pretend you are aware that on March 1st, my overtime is going to be cut at my job. Identifying problems before they become problems. Be very scared. If you find out that in the next 1 to 2 to 3 months ahead, your pay is going to change for the worse, that's something you want to go and tell your mortgage lender. Let's pretend that you are aware that you will be losing your job in the near future. That's not good. Let's pretend you find a home and you walk into the house and the utilities are not on. For an FHA loan, a traditional FHA 203B, the utilities must be on when the appraiser goes to the house. So if you go to look at a house today and you're getting an FHA loan and the water's not on, be very scared. But you don't have to be scared because from watching my video, you now know a guideline. You know that you've got to say, hey, listen, we need the water and utilities turned on at this house when the appraiser comes out here so that the appraiser can properly do the appraisal if I'm to get this loan. You want to identify problems before they become problems. Let's talk about well and septic. Okay? When you go into well and septic, really when you go into septic, it's really septic more than anything. If the house has been vacant for more than 30 days, the water's not been running over the leach beds, there's certain things like that. People will say, well, I can't test the septic until somebody's living in the house and then we're running it over, okay? When it comes to any mortgage loan, it's not a black and white guideline, the septic must be tested, but it's something that you should generally pay attention to. It could be something which a mortgage lender requests to be done, and it gets tough to cover every single base, to look at every single thing. You want to pay attention to things that are coming up, okay? Bankruptcies. If you're sitting here saying, I'm in the middle of a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, I'm on a repayment plan, and I cannot afford it, and I've got to switch out of it, there is debt that has to get paid. My question is what happens to the debt? Let's talk about mortgage loans. I currently own a home. I have a mortgage on it. I'm making the mortgage payment, and suddenly I can no longer make the payment. I'm going to miss a payment. Be very scared because that missed payment, when a mortgage lender comes along because you want to buy a new home or you want to refinance, when that time comes, a mortgage lender is going to say to you, why was the mortgage late? That by itself can eliminate you from qualifying. Let's talk about credit because these are credit and trade line things, okay? If you're sitting here saying, Hesh, I'm at a 480, okay? There's pretty much no loan you can get that if you're in the fours, you're gonna get the loan. Now notice I said pretty much. There's certain circumstances by which somebody could get a loan. That's about a 1/1000th of a chance of getting it. So I'd rather say if you're in the fours, you're not getting a loan. If you know your score is low, you're gonna be sitting here saying, I know I don't have the credit to qualify. I'm not even gonna waste my time looking. That is looking ahead, sitting here saying that I've got to fix and make those adjustments and changes. You want to prepare for what you're going to go through. When it comes to buying a home, saving money, coming up with a budget. I've got videos on this stuff of how to prepare a budget when you are buying a home. This is the stuff you want to look at. You want to look at your bank account. You want to look at your expenses. You want to look at the upcoming 3 months of everything to see where's the money at? What are you going to be spending? What are you going to be doing? This is how you want to look at everything that's in front of you. And this is how you can be scared, but then you can have a plan in place because you're prepared. So suddenly, fear of the unknown is what creates the biggest fear inside of us. You start preparing for all of that moving ahead, you'll be less scared and more prepared to buy a house. And understand, there's a lot of things that you can identify that are coming up when you're in the process of buying a home that should scare you into coming up with a plan, a budget, ways to make moves and things like that. But you got to keep watching these videos. I appreciate everybody watching. Make your comments, ask your questions, share these on your page. Make sure you subscribe. I'll be catching you at the next video.